and a yard. To throw is Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
And a Packer first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
58. Hey, Steve 6. 58, boy. 58. Come on.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. There's the first NFL catch for South Carolina's Deebo Samuel. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Hey, box truck. Slant.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, 43, 15.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Yellow. Double time. 57. Hey, watch 28.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Got a man, it's Brown. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Yellow. Silver. Hey, Mike 50. Ripple is Mike 50.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He gets it to Brown. Complete. 2 big plays in succession, and Kansas City's on the move. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now this throw caught left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Check 50. Yellow, yellow. Kill.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing with the line of scrimmage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Washington. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Box it. Right over there.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Check right.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Washington. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Rodgers now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. James Washington, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Packers 14, Chiefs nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Well, we want to remind you that coming up tomorrow night on Monday Night Football, we have a couple of throwback heavyweights of the AFC from the 1970s, the Dolphins and the Steelers from Heinz Field. Kickoff at 8:15 Eastern Time. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
54, right there. 54, Mike. 15.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Fielded at the 20. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it?
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's 2nd down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, take 26.
Now Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. But it's brought in by Washington. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, Green Bay.
Rodgers now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
And that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against? Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes going to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
It's now 4th down.
KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, 3rd best in the league, and they're going again. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
It's a turnover on downs.
319. 5.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Over. Hey, 88. Hey, Echo. Don't let him breathe.
The final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Mahomes now to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Hey, wahoo! Right
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like the's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
2nd down and goal. Rodgers looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Check your hot read. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, Delta. Check, 59.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Yellow. Watch a slant. Hey.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He finds his running back, Mixon. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
Bravo! It's our time. It's our time.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
Mike 50. I'm
Mahomes to throw once more. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
54's Mike. Check Charlie. 54. You run. Hey,
Mahomes now on first down. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 20.
Bravo! Defense wins championships, baby. Zoom. 58 to Mike. Rabbit.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing now is Rodgers. Ebron caught left side. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 10.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, Tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Oh, here we go. Oh, wide, get wide. Check 30. Hey, Charlie. Right well. That's the pass. No.
Rodgers to throw again. He's going to launch it for Washington. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover him.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That escapes the sack. Flushed out right. Touchdown, Packers. Eric Ebron, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Packers add on to their lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Flush to his right. And he slides to avoid the hit. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
87's mine. I got 87. Let's get it.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
43. Buzz, 50. Hey, tight. Let's go.
Now Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? take whatever you want underneath by all means.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Mahomes throwing on fourth. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
58 to Mike, 58. Go, go. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. They going to need some therapy.
Rodgers now to throw. Forced out to his left. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
65, 65, 65. Get 300, get 300.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. There's that man again. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
319. Hey, Mike. I got you, son. I got you, son. 58 to Mike. 58.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Eric Ebron with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Packers continue to roll. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This will be caught by Brown. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Attack!
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here we go.
Mahomes now on first down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Let's go.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Harold Landry bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the sack, things get a little tougher. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Mike is a 50. Yellow. 50. Watch twist. Yellow.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Working from the gun, Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Box try. 50's the mark. Hey, watch the slant. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Mahomes going to throw. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Green Bay, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.